We're back. We're still standing. It is day 3 of SHOT Show 2018. Really, it's not day 3, though, because we have range days for 2 days before that. SHOT Show is really 6 days for us.
Originally, it was 3 days. Originally it was going to be 3 days, and then say, well, we'll add a 4th day. Okay, we got a 4th day. And then they say, well, let's add a range day. Okay, we'll add a range day. And then we're going to add another range day.
Yep.
So it's like, okay, it's a whole week now.
It's a whole week.
Yeah, and you got walking wounded going by now.
Yeah, these are the survivors right here.
You notice they're moving more slowly today.
Yes, yeah. So SHOT Show, I had a lot of meetings with a lot of people yesterday. We just posted a picture onto our Instagram account this morning, just thinking about cool stuff we saw.
Right.
And I was in the Kimber booth, and they had the coolest little short package 308 rifle on a chassis, all like and foldable stock.
Oh, really?
Threaded barrel. I mean, the thing couldn't have been very long at all.
Wow.
But it was cool.
There's so much innovation, and it's that old deal of what necessity is the mother of invention. But there's a lot of desperation out here because sales were so bad in 2017, and people are saying, well, we got to bring out something new to drive sales, right? Well, and once they do that, you're going, look at what they've come up with. There's all kind of stuff out here. Yeah.
I mean, this isn't putting lipstick on a pig.
No, it's not. You have actually new things. I mean, case in point, the Ruger 9mm carbine takedown.
Yeah.
You went, okay. Everybody who sees that just goes, I got to have one of those. That's just really cool.
It's really cool. It's fun. Another thing I saw yesterday, and we'll post a picture or two on Instagram. So if you're not following us on Instagram, please do, because there's some cool stuff we put out. That's kind of the behind-the-scenes page for us. Went down, and we've been doing some things with Pyramid Air.
Right.
And Pyramid Air has their own line of air guns, and they're very creative, and they really know how to produce quality stuff.
Okay.
Seneca is this line of kind of hunting air guns for them. Double barrel.
Okay.
Will shoot, and it's PCP. It will shoot a bolt like an
arrow.
Arrow.
Yeah.
2 of them. It'll shoot a 50 cal bullet, or it will shoot these little shot shells that will shoot pellets out. And with a 50 cal, I think it was a 270 grain bullet, 700 feet per second. It's an air gun. You get 2 shots. You shoot it, and you flip it to the other barrel. You run it, and you can shoot it. So 2 shots in about 2 seconds.
That's more powerful than a 45 ACP.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something.
That's something. It's really cool. So, and also something else that they're doing is they've partnered up with Springfield Armory. This is one of their big announcements.
Really?
And they're licensing the Springfield Armory stuff. They're making this. It is exact. You have some water.
Yeah.
This is, it's the desert.
It is the desert. You got to keep drinking all the time, right?
Yeah, they've partnered with Springfield Armory. They're bringing out these exact replicas of air guns, and I mean they're going not like one. It's XDMs, XDS, AR-15, M1s, all in air gun, and like a 30 carbine.
Oh, okay. Well, of course, that is fun in and of itself to go shoot those. But the other part of it is, what a great opportunity for training.
Yeah.
So if you're like to carry a Springfield pistol centerfire, then you can use your air gun for training at the house, and it looks the same, feels the same, fits your holster.
Right.
Which is the other part of it.
Yeah. Now I will say, because I was asking about the holster thing, and he said yes, but we don't want people to put a real gun when they think they have an air gun. So it's really, I think it's more of a training safety issue to say, look, yes, they look exactly the same. Now they maybe feel a little bit different,
right?
But we just don't want someone practicing with an air gun and then
going out in the day carrying an air gun with them.
Carrying an air gun would be bad. Or
go the other
have
way.
your real gun. I'm going to do a little practice in the basement. And you go, bam! Whoa!
Yeah. Okay.
So same thing. It's like when you dry fire.
Right.
You got to really be diligent about how you do it.
You have to have a protocol for it.
Yes.
That we will not allow any live ammo in this room, et cetera, that kind of a thing.
And along the lines of training, one of their other big announcements. These guys are, they don't know how they come up with this stuff. Frangible BBs, and you go, frangible BBs. What's that all about? Well, BBs, you can't shoot BBs at steel.
You ever had a BB come back and hit you in the middle of the head? I have.
They bounce. It's bad. They ricochet. And for the moms who are scared of the whole you'll shoot your eye out thing, frangible BBs.
That's actually a really good idea, because I mean, I have bounced them off of tires and even just boards. You shoot a regular wooden board, bounce right back because they're steel.
Yes, and I said, so what will this break apart on? He says, anything that's harder than the BB. So, you know, steel, absolutely. Concrete, absolutely. Wood,
yeah, but wood or tire, maybe not.
Maybe not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
that's kind of interesting, though.
And you know, it's funny. The more we talked about it, going, you guys had to do a lot of R&D. This isn't just let's press some powder together and make them BBs.
Right.
It was a big thing.
Sure, they have to test it an awful lot to find out what it's going to do, and also it's going to change the density. It's going to change the weight. So what does that do for your performance?
Yeah, they're a little bit lighter, so they're about 10% faster coming out of the gun.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So that was something cool I saw.
Right. And of course, you got you were telling me last night the Brownells retro guns.
Those are neat.
That's pretty cool.
We talked about the Brownells retro guns a little bit. People are excited about this.
Yeah.
And it's not just you know,
they're ARs in like the original Eugene Stoner
configuration.
Style.
Yep. Yeah. And you know, all the way down to it doesn't have a forward assist, and it doesn't have, you know, it's correct.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's a fun thing. Now I have to say, I guess this is maybe the first big public announcement. Congratulations.
Oh.
Tuesday.
Yep.
State of the Industry.
NSSF
surprised you with a Lifetime Achievement Award, the Ken Sedlecki.
It's called the Ken Sedlecki Lifetime Achievement Award. Ken was one of the best skeet shooters around, but also what he really did is he reached out to people and he got people involved in the shooting sports and, you know, did a lot of that kind of work. So each year they award this Lifetime Achievement Award to somebody. I mean, Alan Mossberg has gotten it, Larry Potterfield's gotten it. Generally, it's somebody who's like a gun maker or somebody who's in the industry, and I don't know if a media person has gotten it before, so that was unusual.
So congratulations.
Well,
That's
thank
awesome.
you. They surprised me. I think I said very unintelligible things when I was standing up there. I don't know what I said.
Yeah. So you're going to be doing, you know, SHOT Show doesn't run on a Sunday, but we do the radio show from SHOT Show.
Right, right.
You're going to be in the Crimson Trace booth today.
Actually, I'll be in the Crimson Trace booth today, but they won't hear it today because it's going to be broadcast on Sunday.
Sure.
So we do it live to tape, although nobody uses tape anymore.
Right.
But we record it and then run it then. But we're going to have this cavalcade of guests coming in. We hot seat them, man. I mean, one pops up, we drop another one in because we got so much to cover and so many new products to talk about and things that are going on. So I've looked at the list, but we also sometimes call an audible. I have been known to yell out at somebody in the hallway, you know, who's walking by and say, "Get over here, put on a headset, let's talk." So it's really a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's a lot of high energy, a lot of fun stuff. And the Crimson Trace booth moved this year, so it's a cool location.
Yep, because they're part of the American Outdoor Brands now.
That's true.
With Smith & Wesson.
Right.
So also on the show today, on these live broadcasts that we're doing, we're going to have Federal Premium back on. I think they're going to be talking about their turkey loads.
Oh, okay.
We're going to have DAC Tech, which you go, who's DAC Tech? They make this cool little training product for pistols for dry firing. Dry fire practice, and it kind of diagnoses what you're doing with your trigger squeeze and all that stuff. Right. And a few other surprises happening.
Of course, we had Federal on yesterday talking about their the 224 Valkyrie cartridge. The ammo is really interesting. There's a lot of stuff going on in ammo, and I was talking with Buzz Mills from Gunsight yesterday. Just caught him in the hall. We were talking about ammo prices right now, and how 2 years ago people were scrambling to find ammo, and he said, you know, anybody who's not buying ammo right now is crazy.
Oh, I know.
Because the prices are so good.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, and I'm not talking about buying a box. I'm talking about buying cases. Because it's going to do it again.
It's going to do it again.
It always does it, right? This is what happens.
But, you know, also to that, you know, don't go out and buy ammo and hoard it.
No.
Go buy ammo and use it.
Yeah.
Because you can get more.
Shoot it. Yeah, right now you can buy it and shoot it. And shoot a lot. And so, you've got cool guns. I have never, of course, you've been around this a long time now, but I have never seen this many new guns being introduced around SHOT Show. It's crazy.
Ruger, and because Ruger is a publicly traded company, we get a little bit more background into their business.
Right.
And when it was Mike Pfeiffer and now it's Chris Colloy, the CEO, they'll say on their investor calls where they really talk about the business,
right,
that new products drive some really high percentage, 40-50% of the sales. New products drive that. So that's right. All these companies are saying we got to drive sales. We got to get shooters excited about what we're doing.
And to your point, a lot of times you get the oh, cool. Now we have a 4-inch barrel in a different finish.
Right.
Whoopee. But that's not what's happening this year. We have like really new guns. They've developed new things.
Yep.
Pretty excited. There's a few 10mm offerings out there. There's always that going on. But it's kind of cool. And the other thing you're seeing is there's always a place, and we don't talk about this a lot, there's always a place for the little bitty guys coming up. The guys who, they're in a garage.
Yep.
I mean, how many companies started in a garage? You know, whether it's Crossbreed Holsters or whoever it happens to be.
Yeah, I was thinking about a couple other things I saw yesterday. I went down and saw Standard Manufacturing. And people may know Standard Manufacturing. They have the DP-12 shotgun, which is really neat.
Right.
They have a 22 Tommy gun. And they have, it's...
Why wouldn't you?
All right, this is cool.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
It's like a miniature Tommy gun, 22 rimfire.
22 rimfire.
Semi-auto.
Yeah, semi-auto. Yeah.
I want one.
Stick mag or the drum mag.
I want one.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, wouldn't you?
Yeah. A lot of good stuff happening with 22, I think, right now.
Yeah.
And ammo and guns.
Well,
and
I'm going to say, now that we can get ammo on 22, you know, we have some cool guns coming out. I mean, you got to shoot the Ruger Precision in 22 rimfire.
Oh, cool rifle.
Yeah.
The Ruger Precision.
Very
rimfire
impressive.
Rifle, yeah. And so we'll see, you know, what we're going to see today. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, you go out there. It's interesting because you make an appointment, you go to somebody's booth and all of that. But while you're walking down the hall, you go, what is that?
Yeah.
You know, and you just got to wander over and go, well, tell me about this. And then you're off to the races, and somebody has had this idea for something. You go, well, that's just cool. And then don't you find yourself wondering, why didn't somebody do that before?
Right. Oh, yeah. Those are the best ideas when you go, God, that was obvious.
That's right. Oh, thanks, Chris. I'm glad to be up and around. Man, you know, a lot of times we talk about getting the SHOT Show crud, and sometime like Thursday or Friday, people start getting sick and lose their voice. I decided to get a head start on everything. So I got laryngitis before SHOT Show. It's not a good thing for a guy who talks on the radio.
Right.
So Ryan and KJ, thank you guys. You sat in for me on the radio show on Sunday, and I actually delayed coming out here for 3 days so I could get this voice back.
Just rest up.
Yeah.
And yeah, usually about this time you could probably hear it. You're going all day. You know, starting with breakfast meetings all day, dinners into the night. So not a lot of sleep. So, you know,
dry air,
loud. Loud convention hall
Strain your
and all this
voices.
stuff. So yeah. You're just trying to hold on until the end.
That's right. We're in survival mode. I wasn't kidding when I talk about the walking wounded. I mean, people are just moving a little bit more slowly today. Tomorrow, some will actually be gone. Some will say, I'm done. I've done all I can do here. I'm out of here.
60,000 of us enter, only 40,000 leave.
That's right. Survivors.
Make it out, you know. So, yeah, stay tuned. We'll be doing more video today. Got some cool stuff to show off, all the new products. And we'll be doing more tomorrow. We're going to have Greg Lappin on. And Greg, you know, and probably our viewers are familiar with Greg.
People know him from our videos.
Great trainer, experienced, squared away dude. He can kind of give us a little hint into what are some of the products on the more tactical side.
The law enforcement, military stuff.
And even, law enforcement, military. Where are the trends going there?
Right. Yeah, he was the one that kind of told us a while back. He said, look, he says, 6.5 is going to take over.
Yeah.
In that world for that sniper world. It can take over from 308, and now we're seeing that.
Oh, yeah.
It's definitely there.
Yeah, exactly.
So, very interesting stuff. Cool. We've got some more guests coming up, more live video to do.
Yes.
And then on Sunday, be sure to tune in to Gun Talk because you'll be able to hear whatever we're going to talk about today.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a time thing.
So that's it for now, and stay tuned for more from Gun Talk Live at SHOT Show 2018.